It's time to end the month of January. We played Charlton away to start us on the 21st. On Christmas Eve, we've Portsmouth at home. Then Reading away, followed by, at the end of the month, Burton Albion in the FA Cup. And that fixture is also away from home. So we'll sim the cup game, play the league games, because in the last episode, we didn't have the best of run of results. 3 draws and a defeat to who were bottom of the table and now off the bottom of the table thanks to that victory against us, Wigan Athletic, in a simmed game. Yeah, I know. It annoyed me too. But we drew 1-1 in all 3 of the played games yesterday. I'm looking for improvements today, please, if you don't mind. So we'll wait and see how things transpire. We'll start by playing Charlton here with the rotated 11 and hope that we can get 3 points. Black, the alternate kit, seems like the obvious one to play there. The side is playing well, but I've been slightly less effective up top and slightly leakier at the back. So improve everywhere and results will too. Right, Charlton's 11. El Mohammadi. Oh, it's not Ahmed El Mohammadi at right back. I thought it was El Mohammadi. I thought it was. Are we playing? Getting confused. We played a team earlier in the season that had an El Mohammadi at right back. I'm presuming it must have been Charlton, and I thought it was Ahmed El Mohammadi. It wasn't. If it was this team, they still have Chuck Zaniki up top. Yeah, it must have been Charlton. So I remember Chuck Zaniki playing for them at the same time. So it's not Ahmed El Mohammadi at right back. It's Baher El Mohammadi. Thank you for giving that straight to me. You might have just given us an early 1-0 lead here. Nibs. 1-0. Well, Charlton, whether you've got Ahmed El Mohammadi or Baher El Mohammadi, if you're going to give it straight to me, you're going to concede. 1-0 Cambridge. That's a great start. Thank you very much, Charlton. Young. Oh, he's got the run on Kyle Noel there with that brilliant first touch. He's got 3 options to look for in the middle. He's forced himself unnecessarily wide and then kicked it straight at Kyle Noel. Well, Charlton, you have ruined yourself off defensively in this game by giving me an early 1-0 lead, and he just ruined an offensive move of your own as well. Thank you very much. Please continue to be that bad for the rest of the game. Palomino looking for his first goal for the club, but Phillips denies him that. Nice tackle by Palomino. Right, quickly to Evans, and here's Tate. Abadia, Nibs. Abadia could go again, and he's in behind here. Abadia, there's the second. Charlton not good enough here, and we're destroying them. Which after yesterday, this is being recorded straight off the back of playing yesterday's episode. I'm pleased that it's not just a day of poor FIFA form all told. I'm actually playing some decent FIFA today in these 2 recording sessions. 2-0 Cambridge. Noyle forward nicely to Abadia. Poke that to Evans. And Nibs is there inside, but well read by Lockyer. Ostuma across here to not Ahmed El Mohammadi. And they're looking to get themselves one back here, perhaps Charlton. Morgan forced out wide. Sweeney chasing him. They've gone for a 1-2, and actually that's worked very well indeed. And Morgan with a sharp turn that Sweeney thankfully reads. Big physical guy, Sweeney, at 6'4", and even if he, as of yet, doesn't have a massive amount of pace, that physicality really comes in handy. Abadia will look for Evans over the top, take it in his stride and get away from the defender. Vincent Young, he's quick though, and he's done me there. Another case of physicality, outdoing raw pace from a defender and a winger. There's not long left to go in this first half. Abadia fighting back, but apparently giving away a foul in the process. We still look good with our 2-0 lead. Charlton haven't really offered too much. That previous highlight where they were looking to get down the wing with Morgan is really all the attacking intent they've shown all game. I'll go short to Evans first, then to Abadia. Oh, I might get lucky and still score a third. Oh, but Nibs puts it over. El Mohammadi. Side there to Chuck Zaniki. They're going to look to start the half as positively as we did. Charlton in the first, and thankfully... Oh, keeps. Thankfully, Palomino was there in the way to deny them a goal, but they've scored anyway. That's the first mistake Schofield has made this season. Similar to the mistakes he made at the end of the season last year that ended up costing or contributing to us failing to get promoted. If he'd have held on to that there and dealt with it, then we wouldn't have lost possession from the subsequent passage of play and ended up conceding the goal. Thankfully, we had a 2-0 lead heading into this half, but that has now immediately been taken down to just the 1 goal at the very beginning of this second 45. And unfortunately, we haven't looked like adding a third since we scored the second, apart from that flash over the top from Nibs just before half-time. This ball into Chucksaniki. Back there to Morgan. Smith is getting very congested in the middle now, so they're having to go out wide, and Vincent Young is found well. Aniki gets it back to Smith. Well, what a turnaround from Charlton Athletic. 2-0 down to 2-2. You guys enjoyed my one-liner at the end of the last game against Charlton, where I said Charlton weren't very athletic today. They have been in this second half. Certainly more athletic than we've been in this opening 16-minute spell at the beginning of the second 45. We find ourselves pegged back level at 2-2 after being 2-0 up in the first half and comfortable at half-time. Oh, I thought we'd righted the wrongs of yesterday. Don't score a quick. He's offside. My God, can you imagine if they'd done that and made it 3-2 and if Chucksaniki was onside? They could have gone from 2-0 down to 3-2 up within 20 minutes. Wow. This game is not over, as we thought it was at half-time. And we very nearly were behind. Ostakaski, Morgan dinked over the top. Davison, Aniki, back to Davison again. He's got to turn inside at some point. Well, the ball has to come inside at some point. Vincent Young delivered. There it is. It's blocked by Fitzwater. From point-blank range, would have been one hell of an equaliser. 2 changes. Palomino off for James Wilding. Abadia off for Leon Davis. And Julian Ngoy moved to striker from left wing. And Leon Davis has moved out onto the left-hand side of midfield. James Wilding, a straight swap for Palomino in the centre of my midfield. Looking now to rescue the game. Or maybe not even rescue the game, save the game. Schofield making a top stop there to ensure that we didn't go behind. Charlton have been unbelievable in this second half. Certainly a game of 2 halves this. They're like a completely different side at half-time. Fitzwater chests that and we will get rid of it. Oh, Christ alive. This is really nervy now. Desperate to get myself a winning goal if we can, and James Wilding could be instrumental in that if we can slow up here, find a teammate, which we've done well. Evans and Goy, no! Looking for Harvey Nibs and not found. Ball though given back to us. Fortunate to have it back at our feet, and Goy is there. Wilding and Goy again. Wilding, strikers making runs, but I can't find them, and Wilding caught in possession whilst I was trying to just shake off the defender to find some space. Sears for them now. Out-muscling. Well done, Fitzwater. It looks like it's going to be a 2-2 draw then against Charlton. Jesus Christ, this has been the most Jekyll and Hyde performance I think we've had for a very long time. The first half, unbelievable. Some of the best football we've played all season long. Certainly the best football we've played in the past couple of episodes, getting ourselves a convincing, commanding 2-0 lead. And we're going to lose it in the 92nd minute. Charlton 3, Cambridge 2. The comeback is complete. I can't believe it. I was so confident at half-time, but yet not complacent. I didn't feel like I got complacent in that second half, but we've still crumbled as Charlton's comeback completely flips the game on its head. Absolute Jekyll and Hyde performance there. Unbelievable. This season continues to surprise. Up next was Portsmouth at home, where we must win a game. For the first time in 6, it would be, if we are able to. We must beat Portsmouth now. Pompey then Hackett Fairchild up top for them even, with John Marquis up there as well. 4-2-3-1, actually, in fact, with John sat behind the striker. Formation that Watford are utilising to great effect at the top of the table. Portsmouth sat mid-table. And unless we start to improve, that's where we'll find ourselves sooner rather than later. So, win, please. Campos inside to Basuma. There's Adebayo having to twist and turn away from a number of defenders here. Rolls had an option, but that option disappeared as Clark was quickly closed down. Basuma got them pinned in on the edge of their box here. Prayer Rock. Adebayo turns away from the first man, who matches him for pace, frustratingly. Rolls back there to Wilson. I get that to OK Reike. Yes, we can. Out of his feet. Oh, good save by Bass. Is it Bass or Bass? I don't know. It could be pronounced both ways, couldn't it? I'm going to say Bass, actually. I think Bass is the more common use of the word. I've never known anything other than bass be used in anything other than the musical sense. Regardless, their goalkeeper made a very good save there to deny OK Reike the opening goal in this game. I didn't get complacent, as I say, in the last game, but I will be even more vigilant now in the case of us taking a 1 or 2 goal lead in any game between now and the end of the season. Oh, it's a great delivery. It had to be 1-0 for Hackett. Lovely ball floated over that picked out the striker beautifully. Just worked around Ethan Clark. And Cano just couldn't get there. On the edge of the 6-yard box, he couldn't miss, really, could he? Reese Hackett Fairchild, a hell of a mouthful of a name, makes it Portsmouth 1, Cambridge United 0. Again, for the umpteenth season in a row, we are finding ourselves having a mid-season wobble. Hope it doesn't cost us promotion this season. Jesus Christ. Adebayo across to Basuma, driving into the box. Basuma! Wide. Wilson into Basuma. Portsmouth, yeah, literally, I was about to say that as Derek Race mentioned it for me. Portsmouth just dropped further and further back. Adebayo, Okereke was in the way. Adebayo will keep possession. But it's just so many grey shirts in the way. This Portsmouth away kit is as colourful as their performance so far. So negative in their outlook, but it's working. A job being done on us here. And if we aren't able to win this game, I really will start to question whether we're actually good enough to get ourselves to the Premier League. We've had 73% possession. This is an absolute job that Portsmouth are doing on us at the minute. They're shithousing their way to a 1-0 win so far. Tackled by Campos on Marquis. They've given the ball away when they've got a lot of players pushed forward here, Portsmouth. They've been sat defensive and very deep. Oh, it's got to be a pen, surely. Sat defensive and deep for the majority of the game. It's just the yellow card for Christian Burgess. I'm not sure whether that should be a red, potentially. That was a clear-cut goal-scoring opportunity for me. Jack Rolls then with the opportunity to level it up for us here. And does so. Plenty of time to continue to turn it around. We need a second-half performance like Charlton had in the last one. Given away. Straight to Adebayo. Given back to them again. I thought for a minute, I really was getting flashbacks to the Charlton game there. I was like 2 quick goals in succession at the beginning of the second half. It really is Charlton versus Cambridge all over again. Oh, God. No! How has the defender not gotten to that first? Jeez. They make a change. Hour mark coming up now as Downing is on for Amaragic. No idea whether I'm pronouncing that wrong or not. I presume not. Amaragic. Get rid of it. Away, please. Oh, I was hoping to win that header as well. Morris has gone out wide to Gatau. They've got some really annoyingly hard to pronounce names in their squad, haven't they? Naylor, I know how to pronounce that one. And Bio. Down the line to Mnoga. What is going on with this Portsmouth squad? Oh, great delivery. And away, please, Pereira Rock. Still not the best of clearances. Get that. Wilson. Forward, please. Oh, come on. Just can't get rid of it now. It's me that's pinned on the edge of my own box rather than it be Portsmouth. It's roles reversed in this second half. Right, speaking of roles. Here he is. And Okereke has Campos on the overlap. David Campos into the box. David Campos into the middle. And Hancock behind for a corner to Cambridge. Hackett going off now, their goal scorer. Ball delivered in. Okereke underneath it. And Burgess. And between the two of them, they're Collins and Okereke. Put that straight in the keeper's arms. Oh, it's a lovely ball down the line. And Marquise. Oh no, he's lucked out. Oh, Schofield, that wasn't convincing at all. Saved, but corner delivered. Burgess even knocks that down to Mbayo. Give me that. Go on, please. Wilson, keep battling hard. No foul given. Pick up the loose ball. Away we go. Okay, Reike. Basuma. Here's Pereira Rock. Out to Basuma again. Come on. I see Rolls in the middle. It's too late to play him in now. Pull this back. Okay, Reike. Good save by Bass. And away by the defender. And Collins' header doesn't find a teammate. That was the chance to win it. And we've missed it, unfortunately. We might be able to create something else, but we're going to have to work really hard to do so. Portsmouth have been so difficult to break down all game long. It's taken a penalty so far to offer us a goal. Can we get one from open play? Adebieto with the back heel to find Rolls. Oh, I've got unlucky twice, and it's going to cross the line. We lead, and I needed that stroke of luck. Okay, Reike with the goal. Cambridge 2, Portsmouth 1. Lucky there. Lucky here. Winning the header and just over the line before the defender could get to it. Let's go. Inside to Morris. Katau again. Down the line to Marquise. Katau, please no. Pereira Rock. Just taking my time and not rushing it to ensure we don't give the ball away. Clark, spread that out wide. We're into stoppage time. And Rolls is there, as is OK Reike. Oh, defended very well by Burgess. Gave away the penalty that offered us the chance of a comeback. And that comeback has been complete in game 1 by Charlton, in game 2 by ourselves. Oh, wow. We do get the win. But 2 comebacks in 2 games. I'd like a pretty straightforward third game, if you don't mind. It was Reading, wasn't it? It was the third played game of the episode before the FA Cup game against Burton. Reading's 11. Raphael has always played well against us. Danny Loader in the starting lineup this time. And George Pushkas only on the bench. Lucas Joao on the bench too. Popa out wide right was good against us last time. They didn't have Horsia on the left. I can't remember off the top of my head who it was that played wide left for them last time. But it was, I can picture him, but I can't remember his name. It was a double-barreled name, wasn't it? And he played really, really well. I can't recall his name off the top of my head. Regardless of who they've got in their lineup, I'd really like to make it back-to-back wins now, just to solidify our position in the top 6 again. Danny Loader played in down the line. Support back here from Wallace, tackled by Julien Ngoy. Counter-attack is available. Tate to Evans. Arriving Kyle Noyle, looking to get away from Richards. We are in the fortunate position that we can rotate as heavily as we do, meaning that we have more players available. Oh, get there, Abadia! More players available, and we don't struggle as much with stamina as some of the AI sides. Evans will deliver this corner. Fitzwater's up. Everybody's missed it. Popa down the line to Yadom. Inside to Danny Loader. I thought he was going to play the pass there, and he's just continuing to dribble. Please get this behind. I think Noyle headed that with his face, more so than the actual forehead or top of his head. Seemed to smack him straight off the end of the nose, but it went away. Schofield punches. Can Ngoy get to that? He showed no attempt to even try and take control of the ball or challenge for it. Out to Peter again. Yadom. How's his crossing ability? We're not going to find out. Popa might find out what his shooting ability is like. Blocked by Wright. Corner for Reading again. 20 minutes played. Peter to deliver. You can see how tired he is, bottom left. Just 20 minutes into the game. Danny Loader with the header, and the man at the back post can't keep it out. A brilliant headed goal, and Reading lead by a goal to nil in the Medeski. That was a great header. Couldn't switch to the man at the back post in time to try and clear it. I think it was Julian Ngoy. Tried to go with his head there to get rid of it. Would perhaps have been better off going with his feet. Although it's at an awkward height. It starts off high, it was Ngoy. And it's dipping, and he's gone with his head. And if he'd gone with his legs, maybe he would have gotten there to clear it. I don't know. Danny Loader makes it Reading 1, Cambridge United 0. But we were here against Portsmouth, and we rallied. Palomino. Cross to Tate. Wide here to Sweeney. It's been, oh, we don't care about the Watford match. Don't care about the top two spaces at all at the minute. Fixated solely on the playoffs, and if we are to go up this season, it is going to have to be via a playoff spot. Those top two places are well out of reach for everybody now, not just ourselves. Everybody that isn't Watford and Bournemouth. Basically, corner for Reading again. Scored from their last one. Where's Danny Loader? There at the near post, making a run, going for it again, flicks it on well, and Wright, I think, got that behind for another corner on this near side. Well, they're going to take it short this time. I'm surprised at that, considering they've had such success so far with those corners whipped into the middle. Garcia, Tenner, trying to find some space. Finds Garcia. His shot is held well by Schofield. Oh, I need to just take a minute, breathe, and go again. Run for me, Julien. Oh, it's not working for me. Not been good enough offensively in this first half. Not even close to it. Ngoy wins that back. Tate cross to Palomino. Through there is Nibs. Abadia's making a run for me. He needs to make me... He's just running side to side. He's not actually going anywhere. Now he's in behind. And Abadia finds some extra space and buries it. You see him there when he just wouldn't make up his mind which way he wanted to go. And then when he did commit, shock horror, I was able to find him. He was like, I'm going to go this way. No, I want to go this way. No, I don't like that one. I'm going to go this way. And then... he scores the goal. I didn't fancy it on his left foot. Oh, sorry, I didn't fancy it from that angle on his right foot with the defender there. So I tail inside onto his left foot. And he does bury it really nicely indeed. That is his 7th goal of the league season, I think. 6th goal of the championship season. We're level right at the death of the first half. And we go again in the second and pray that it's another Portsmouth, not another Charlton. Here's Danny Loader. Lifted over the top to Richards. Oh, down the line, nice. Me too. Orsia. Oh, a scuffed finish from Tenner. If he hits that cleanly, then that is 2-1 Reading. We get a let off there because he balls that up. Noyle through that gap looking for Abadia. Touches heavy. Loses possession. Bournemouth 2-0 up against Portsmouth, so they're going to get back-to-back defeats by the looks of things. But are we going to get back-to-back wins? Half an hour to go here. Danny Loader, score of their first goal, looking to instigate a move that leads to a second for them. Popa, blocked by Sweeney, trying to get rid of it. I think pretty sure there's a foul in there, but nothing given. Nibs across here. Oh, please, no! Ah, Palomino! All you needed to do was get that through to Abadia, and he was clear and away. Oh, he was gone! Absolutely gone! Ah, Davies for Nibs, I think. Not really done much for me since that one game where he scored a brace again, Nibs. I'm pretty sure I'm going to sell him. Pretty sure I'm going to sell Harvey Nibs. But when we do it and or who we bring in place of him, I'm as of yet unsure. Get to that, please, Harvey. Thank you. Abadia away from the defender. Use the support. Here's Julian Ngoy. Nibs is going. It's going to fall kindly for Abadia. That was a real let-off. Try and work this back central where there's a bit more space. Tate into Palomino. Accelerate away from the defender. Evans. Nibs is there. Found well. Looking for Abadia and misplacing the pass straight into the leg of the defender. I think it's going to be a draw here at the Majeski Stadium because I can't find a winning goal to save my life. I pray they don't find a winning goal either, but they might be doing so here. Oh my god! No, you spawn bags! Get out! Get away! Get away! Oh my god! How have they not equalised? Sorry, not equalised. How have they not got in front again? Oh, that's a foul. They're going to have a free kick in a very dangerous position, as if that last move wasn't dangerous enough. Peter to take the free kick. I presume he's going to shoot from here. He's winding up for it. It's floated and Schofield saves. Calm, breathe, 10 minutes. Let's get a win. Evans. Aberdeen is there. Takes the touch. Knocks it to Julian and Goy. I just needed to get away from that defender. Oh, we were in again. Yeah, Dom, he's been so close to getting the final ball through in this second half. That Palomino opportunity trying to thread Aberdeen in. He's running all the way here at the minute. Oh, Jesus Christ. I am so hot. I cannot tell you how warm I am in this office right now. I'm going in editing, just out of curiosity, and probably if you flick back to the beginning of the video and back here again, I bet I've changed colour throughout the course of this episode. I started off having had the AC unit on cooling the room down, and it's just gotten progressively hotter and hotter and hotter as time has gone on. I bet I'm a different colour. Get this... Oh, I didn't pay attention to the time! It's Reading 1, Cambridge 1. Oh, and it's a point. I only had one shot. I didn't deserve anything more than a point, did I? I didn't realise I'd only had that one effort. Christ alive, we've gotten away with one there. Reading so close to getting a winner with that one off the post. I expected a win, expected at least a draw. Concerned with how he played. Only having one opportunity all game. I can understand the team's frustration. Only having one opportunity all game. I am concerned with how that played. With the way that played. Our players are capable. I have no doubts in their ability. We just need to be better next time. And that next time will be in the next game against Burton here in the FA Cup, which will be simulated with the first string side at full strength. Right, can we get through to the fourth round of the FA Cup? It will give us a busier January. But it might be nice to try and go on an FA Cup run now that we're a championship team. Although, to be fair, in FIFA, the FA Cup is no different to the League Cup, because you don't get the non-league sides coming through like you do in Football Manager and in real life. We are going to win against Burton, but I don't know. Nib's off the bench with a goal, to be fair to him, but maybe he's found his level playing against Burton Albion. I think... I don't know whether I want to do anything in this season, though. That's the problem. I'm proud of you, Okereke. You've come in and been very good for us. We're still fourth in the table, but I'll have a quick look there to see how things are progressing with regards to the other sides around us. We were level on points with those outside the playoffs after the defeat to Charlton. And, well, we're level on points with the two below us. Bristol City on 44, Preston on 44, Middlesbrough 42, QPR 40, with 4 points behind Fulham, and yeah, top two are gone still. No sign of either of them letting their foot off the gas. We're past the halfway point in the season now, 27 games played of the 46 for the full year, and the playoff race is going to go down to the wire again. We will advance to the first, just to see if we get A, any transfer bids on the first of the month, B, any injuries, training injuries, which does happen, and also see if there's been any growth further throughout the squad. I don't know what to do in this window. I really don't know what to do in this window. I don't know whether to... We've been offered the managerial role at Strasbourg. No, I'll reject that, thank you. I don't know whether to spend my 14 million on someone or whether to... I mean, I haven't... I'm tempted. I think I've decided. Just in the spur of the moment there, I've decided. I'm going to sell Harvey Nibbs. We're going to move Julian and Goy to striker. And we're going to move Clark in there. And I'm going to have... Who do I put on the bench there? Oh, it doesn't really matter, does it? And I'll put a new winger. I'll sign a new winger for this first team. So please, in the comment section down below, provided this all depends, of course, if I can sell Harvey Nibbs. Nibbs is valued at 16 million. Add to the transfer list. So if we can sell Nibbs, move Ngoy to striker, and sign a new winger, we will have about 27 million to spend on them. Do let me know in the comment section down below. I'll have a look through my scouts actually and see if there are any, because they should still be looking for players that have less than a year left on their contract. I'm gonna. Oh, I've not actually got anyone in there, and that means I presume then that these guys are just players we've previously looked at, right? I have no idea actually off the top of my head. Yeah, these are just previous scout reports. I'm going to remove all of these. I'll remove all of these reports. Right then, lads, a new winger. I'm going to send these scouts out actually. A new. Oh, I'll do it next season. It's pointless now because we're not going to get the reports back in time. A new. Oh, I might as well. It's not. Will it cost me? It's going to cost me something, isn't it? No, it's not going to cost me anything. Okay, it's the youth scouts that cost me money. Right then, lads. Eventually, suggestions for a new winger, please. Suggestions for a new first team left-sided midfielder. Apparently, Skip is immediately into this list, and Skip would be available on a free. He's a former. Well, in fact, probably still current, considering Jack Rolls has gone back to Tottenham. Current youth academy prospect with Tottenham that would know Jack Rolls. I don't know whether they're friends or not, but they'll know each other, I'm certain. Do we go for Ollie Skip? And then next season, sell Basuma? I know he's only been here a year. Or do we sign Skip and then just sack off Tate? Or James Wildin? I'll come back to that again at the beginning of tomorrow's episode. And I'll record half of January ahead of time so that I can ensure that I can keep up with the daily uploads and take your feedback on board. But Ollie Skip on a free, yes or no? Left-sided midfielder signings for the first team. Someone that isn't amazing right now, but could be good enough for a first season in the Premier League and maybe has the potential to grow. But I can't afford too much. So bear that in mind. It's going to be an interesting January window, this. I'll see you tomorrow.